Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here for another episode of Poison Control. Last episode, well, we dealt with Black Poisonette's hell, as well as the hell of a belle that was basically having her really tragic love story where she was taken advantage of by her teacher, used to incite other romances. Gross. Anyways, this episode, we're gonna keep on keeping on, trying to get those stickers. Let's see. The belle condemned for centuries. An extraordinarily long-lived hell. Even now, its belle wonders why she is here, and when she will be purified. Ooh. Let's get this going. Like, once more, this is very purgatory kind of setup as opposed to actual hell, where you're purifying and coming to terms with things in life, yo. Oh, that loading screen's actually going past the halfway mark more and more. I guess a proper system reset did help. Yeah. Because, yeah, gosh dang, I want to say since the first recording session, it wasn't really loading past the halfway mark. And yeah, last recording session, we're seeing buggy stuff. Hello, everyone. Midori Kagutsuchi and Kikuri Tsutsuri here with Higan Radio. But first... on with the Kikuri. It's apology time. Huh? Do I really have to? Fine. I had a little technical difficulty with our belle and her hell. See, the fan mail she sent was so ancient, it crumbled into dust the second I picked it up. That's right, the second you picked it up, which makes this all your fault, Kikuri. Yay, Kikuri! What are you yaying about? You're a horrible person, you know that, Midori? Yeah, I think she is, I honestly do. Uh-huh. Well, this was bound to happen. The belle in question died about 900 years before the present day. Her hell of festering feelings, forgotten in the flow of time, may just be our oldest to date. Exactly, see? It wasn't even my fault. And now, ladies and belles, here with a public apology, please welcome Kikuri Tsutsuri. Don't MC me in like it's a concert. You ain't getting any sorries out of me. Now hurry up and damn us all to hell already. Click. Go to hell, next level of hell. So we're going in blind? This hell's gotta be pretty grueling to get passed over for 9 whole centuries. Kinda nerve-wracking, huh? What do you say we walk out and pretend we didn't hear any? Oh, thou comest at last. Oh, how I've been waiting for thee. What the? Did this girl just come out of a rock? You wouldn't happen to be the belle of this hell, would you? A belle, thou sayest? Watch thy tongue, wench. Thou wilt to trust me as master, an apt style for one under whom all creation sitteth. Thine insultment shall not go unseen. On thy knees. What is up with this chick? 900 years dead and she's still got a bite to her. Dead? Me? What drivel spoutest thee? Huh? So you don't remember? I know not what thou sayest. But I do know there is something I must do. Yet what is it, exactly? Time hath stolen from me my memory. Thus I shall spare thee from apology. For now. Instead, I bid thee search for what brought me to my demise. Much as I'd like to smugly refuse, I can kinda relate to her deal here. Guess that's that then. Come on, that's you and me. Ah, the wreckful spectre in the shape of a petty gadfly. Divineth I speak to her? How presumptuous. Excuse me? Thou dotard before me dost yet draw breath, yeah? I cannot part from this keystone myself. But supposing I possess thee, fain would I escape hence, and thusly discover my past. Oh no you don't. This one's mine. Come on! Why does everyone get a turn with my body but me? I don't know, self-love. Ooh. Okay. So she is legit sealed to the rock. Okay. And yeah, that's one of those like demon sealing stone kind of things. You know, like the one that's supposed to house the demonic kitsune / fox demon or whatever that broke a few years back during a year we were having a lot, and I mean a lot of disasters. You know, like one of those. One of those demon sealing stones. The stones that when they break, bad things happen. Those stones. Cusco stones. Alrighty, let's see here. What are we working with? See what we got going on in each and every direction. That being said, it's... Once more, this is a completely different way of handling the hell. It's the same mechanics it is. It really is. But it's still handled narratively differently as well as mechanically differently. Basically, almost all earlier hells we were in, we wouldn't have to outright speak or check out any of the thought forms. It's just wise to get the whole story, as well as basically get EXP and all that. If I'm remembering right, this stage goes a lot differently. Am I remembering that right? Yeah, whatever. We'll play it out and see how it goes. I've been wrong before, and that's perfectly okay. Sometimes I'm just prone to being wrong, incorrect, and what else? Oh me, oh my. There we go. Yeah, get that mun. That good stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to get all the gems this time, though, at least. Still salty about last episode's lack of third gem, even though I looked through the entire stage. Still salty about that, not gonna lie. Also of note, like last episode, Black Poisonette or whatever. I don't know if we're able to go back. I do have a save from before, but I'm pretty certain if we had a certain item, that cutscene could have and would have been different. And I think that's part of getting the actual true ending of this game, but I honestly can't remember off the top of my head if that was necessary. I can't remember a lot of things outright off the top of my head. So we'll see. And if I can't go back during this save, I guess off screen after the credits roll, I'll load back up to this point, or should I say the point before last episode, and go from there. Because I do remember grinding out money, I want to say in the second circle of hell. And I'm thinking, like, why didn't I just wait till later circles when I had, like, a lot of other stuff that gave more money, basically. And one, it's probably because I saw, like, oh, this is obviously a plot MacGuffin in the shop, I should pick this up. And I'm too antsy to do plot stuff without this plot MacGuffin. And two, it's... Actually, no, it's just that one thing. It's 100% just that one thing. If I see something I know seems like relevant / plot specific, I'll go for it. I've mentioned it in multiple games over the years. I've only had this channel for a year. Actually, like, by the time I'm recording this channel is specifically only a year old. It just turned a year old. Hey, hooray, this channel's a 1 year old now. Hooray, cool. I've gone on record in a lot of other series. I'm perfectly fine grinding. I actually enjoy it. It's zen-like. Really good when I'm doing other things / projects / whatever. Put that down. Not for nothing. Okay, so that doesn't go anywhere. I was like, is there just like a massive tree next to me and I can't see the top of it? Nah, that tree don't go nowhere. That tree not as big as you think. Nothing but a bunch of gnarled roots, actually, by the looks of it. Let's try to clear out everything bit by bit and go from there. Because there's 6 thought forms? Okay. Are the other Clashid like just mermaid ones that are... Oh no, more pop-out ones or whatever starting to pop out. Okay. You know what? I need to try out this. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Well, as you can tell, I switched out my weapons because I figured I wasn't really super using the machine gun one. And I figured a explosive would probably be better against the knight type enemies. There we go. Ooh. Is that a piece of candy? Is that the kind of candy I like? Good kind of candy? Yeah, it is the good kind of candy. Not the kind of candy that, like, kills you because you freaking trusted a teacher and he said you'd be together forever and then he chickened out last second. Gosh dang it, freaking loser. What a scumbag. Gosh dang it, man. I'm not saying they should have freaking did it anyways, like, I'm saying, like, that whole setup was aft, yo. What I'm talking about, like, I was talking about it last episode. Improper power dynamic. That's not okay. 100% just not okay. Get all that cleared out. Let's just slowly keep clearing more and more out. Like, yeah, I know there's a thought form behind me. I'll circle back there here in a second. Just wanna clear out the poison as I can and try to be as thorough with this place as I can be. Listen, the past two, like, actual stages with frickin' equipment I could get, I missed some of the pieces of the equipment. Can you blame me for wanting to comb this place with a fine pick? Like, seriously. I feel like the frickin' black Spaceballs cadets or whatever. Where it's like, we've been combing the desert. Have you guys found anything? We ain't found shit. That's how it frickin' feels right now. Especially with those last two stages. Okay, let's see here. All this going. You know, I haven't fully gone on record about the design philosophy of these dudes. I am amazed every enemy really looks distinct while being so effing the same. It really does look like they're monsters made by the same individual for various purposes. I think the only ones that stand out and look like, hey, what are you doing with these dudes kind of thing, is legit just the floaty dudes. Like the weird, like, floaty drone dudes. Man, that is homing. Okay. And just burst? Okay. Biffy. We'll see how good that is with second we come across a night enemy. It's truly worth keeping on the bar or not. Hey, at least we got 3 weapon slots so we can switch out a bit more. Yeah, I think, like, basically almost every single one of these enemies, it's like, yeah, they share a similar enough design philosophy that they don't look out of place amongst one another, and that sounds basic. It does. It sounds really basic. It's not. It's harder than you'd think. From, like, A, being able to do it, and B, seeing it in media. If you keep your eye out, there's a lot of media that just 100% is like, why are you guys next to each other? None of you look like you would freaking go to the same, like, school even, much less freaking hang out, yo. Well, it looks like the enemies are starting to beef up to the point where they can actually damage me, though. That's an RPG. The constant arms race about who's gonna frickin' get more powerful than the other. Yeah, I'm not seeing... There we go. Nothing from clearing all that out? Okay, let's see. In their fervor and zeal, the clan kidnapped villagers as sacrificial offerings to their mountain god. Ultimately, their deeds would devolve into those of mere brigands. By brigands, we're talking like pirates and bandits, right? Don't like the sound of that. Oh, methinks the spectre quaketh afeard. As if. In mine eyes, thou appearest a pelting insect quivering at death's door. Come, living one, console her. I am not quivering. Gotta say though, you're a lot more chipper than you were earlier. Chipper? Thy tongue is unfamiliar. 'Tis been a fair age since words last evoked any matter of passion in me. That withal, 'tis not a disagreeable feeling. You don't say. Well, in that case, we can talk about whatever you want while we're purging the place. Alright, cool. So obviously that felt kind of like out of nowhere, form-wise. If I remember right, yes, all the thought forms do give the story, but the order in which we'll read them is kind of up to us. And it looks like we started like halfway through. Which is, well, that's just, well, I don't know if there's any obvious visual cue as to what is the start, what is the middle, what is the second, so on and so forth. There might be a visual cue on the actual scroll. We look at it for the start and the end, at least. And from there, we might be able to determine what makes sense next, based on what we're looking at. Or based on what we heard, basically. Get you out of there. It's always funny when they blow up one another. Freaking awesome. Love it. Okay, get all this sorted. Get you sorted as well. Alrighty. Anything over here? Oh, there apparently is. Apparently gotta take enemies out. Get it, gotta get. Gosh, me oh my. Me oh F and my. Hard to think. I think there was like one topic I also wanted to continue talking about last episode that was vaguely when we were still in the Black Voice Net stage. Actually, it was probably related both to how I used to be a fairly decent artist, as well as the Persona nonsense. And the fact that both Persona 3 and 4 got ruined for me because people were zealous online about just constantly spoiling games that are mystery games. Because, yeah, that's a thing. Oof, oofed. Like, don't get me wrong, you can talk about it and stuff with people. It's just, if the game's obviously meant to have, like, a mystery feel to it, yeah, sure. Under their newly crowned leader, the Believers' bloodthirsty blades would prove an unstoppable force. Hapless victims became playthings in their heads, used as adornments in a macabre show of mountain decor. Heads as adornments? Did I hear that right? Must have been a slip of the tongue. Maybe mountain decor was just the hottest fashion trend back then? Brassy fool was quite palpably not. But why? Man and flowers are one and the same. To be picked by the stronger is the virtue of life. You can't mean that. It's just messed up. Madness, even. Madness, thou claimest? Huh. I see. Okay. Get it, got it good. Forward march. Actually, yeah, I think it was about the fact that some stores are actually fine being spoiled, in a sense. And some aren't. And obviously, the Persona games, in my book, are on the category of not okay being spoiled, actually. Okay. Get out over there. That spot. I'm curious. Let's go over here. It feels more like the story probably started over here. Like, yeah, it probably starts over there. Just a proper left to right. Actually, you know what? That's probably dumb of me. This is from Japan. Maybe it's right to left. Oh, well, we'll see. Let's check out this lefternmost scroll right here and go from there. Guys, I'm not locked in here with you. You know, the whole stupid Mimi thing. That. What was that from? What was that actually from? Where did that initially come from? I need to look that up. Alrighty. Let's see here. Let's check out this one first and foremost. I wonder how profitable it is to keep freaking clearing the same mire over and over. At least these constantly respawning ones. What other ones would I mean? It was stupid of me to say. Yeah, all these other ones that also respawn but aren't the constantly respawning ones. Yeah, sure, whatever. Christ. Oh, well, let's see. Nope, this doesn't look like the top of a scroll, that's for sure. But we'll check it out anyways. I mean, we're already here. Maybe this is the ending right here? That's what looks like a very prominent figure right there. What are we looking at? Give it a listen. In time did the god of the mountain peak unleash his wrath. Fires raged, rivers dried, and the land withered. Only by the offering of a youthful maiden could this plight be quelled. Does this thought form feel a little different to you somehow? It reads less like a memory and more like a narration. What do you think it meant by offering, by the way? How know it's not so paltry a fact? It's the only offering worthy of the gods. A human sacrifice. Those are some demanding gods. Is that what happened to you then? So it would seem such was surely my fate. Okay, yeah. Maybe that one is the start of it because it seemed like Poison Out was confused by how the narration was going when all the other ones were that narration basically. So yeah. Grab all those coins. Let's see here. That is 3 out of 6. That spot right there looks like it's got a freaking gem or something in it. This looks pretty weird. As the kids might say if it was a year or two earlier. It looks sus. Yes, indeed. So very sus. And indeed it was. Do people still play Among Us? I never played it. I didn't. I'm not a fan of multiplayer games, at least online multiplayer usually. So I haven't played all those really super popular games that are really super popular multiplayer wise. They're just not my cup of tea. I'm still deeply confused as to what Fortnite is. Anytime I see a commercial for it, it's like something completely different. It feels weird. It's like, so what am I looking at? Like, what are you trying to sell me? oh yeah, cool. Like that one character from that one IP's in it, but what are you trying to sell me? What is the product? And that's how Fortnite always feels. It's just like, what am I supposed to glean from this? What's the gameplay? What is this? Cool, you have a celebrity collaboration. I don't care. What is the game? And I'm not alone in that. I've asked multiple people in my social circles, and they all feel the same, because none of us are playing it. Not a single one of us are like playing Fortnite. So we're just like, what is that? What's going on in that? Like, what is that commercial? Just deeply confused. Like, I always think back to the weird Star Wars pinball-y commercial of Fortnite, and it's like, what was their product? Does Fortnite have pinball? What was that? Why was Darth Vader in a pinball on a pinball track? What was going on? Just deep-seated confusion. Alrighty, let's see here. Gosh, man. I don't think there's any unlocked areas to this one. So the gems have to be somewhere in the stage as a whole. I think it's just one big open world stage, no locked gates, nothing. Means we're gonna have to be thorough. All that fun stuff. As I like to think I am, but I'm constantly being proven otherwise. I had such a good track record. Seriously, such a good track record. And then the second that frickin' stage with the 2 bells in it popped up, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, did you not know you sucked? And it's like, I mean, I've always had the kind of like feeling that I did, but didn't know it was to this degree. It's like, yeah, you effing suck, yo. Like, you're horrible. And it's like, oh, I'm that bad. And it's like, no, you're worse. Oh, shucks, pa. Centuries ago, this area was inhabited by a clan, marked by its reverence to the mountain god. Situated in a village surrounded by mountains, the clan stood as a testament to the extraordinary. Mountain god. Does that sound familiar to you? Mayhaps. In sooth, however, the name rings uneasy within my bosom. Though, of course, I no longer possess a bosom. Was that supposed to be funny? Doth my jesting be too refined for thee plebeian taste? Wherefore dost thou not coach in mirth, limbs askew? I am not mirthing. Oh. Frickin' like Poisonette, she's talking circles around you. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny. How did we miss that? Outright, when and how did we miss that area right there? Okay. Well, that answers where one of them is. Yeah, I guess we're gonna circle back. Pretty certain over here is just another area we've already been. Yeah, okay. So let's just hug this wall real quick. Try to get to that spot. Got it. At least we found a second poison gem. Which, considering they're both on this side, means the third one's probably the opposite side, near the last 2 platforms. Good stuff. There we go. Yeah. Just, no, not that direction. Gotta go back this way. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of surprised it starts left and follows all the way around. It goes clockwise. As I, like, went to check it and do that, I was like, no, there's no way it's that, actually. It's from Japan. It's probably, like, right to left. Definitely right to left, actually. Ah, well, I'm already walking this way. Whatever. Not like we're getting the story from start to finish correctly already. But yeah, okay, yeah. Proper clockwise, left to right, and then circling down around. Good stuff. And as I say that, I'm just suddenly reminded of Clock Tower. Clock Tower is a trip, man. My best friend growing up is one of those dudes that was obsessed, and I mean obsessed, with horror games. He's where I got a majority of my opinion when it comes to various horror games and stuff. Not outright sharing his opinion, but outright, since I was best friends with him, like he'd play them around me and be like, that's kind of weird, so on and so forth. Like I tend to be, just in general, even with things I like, you notice I point out flaws here and there. At least if you have been paying attention, I pointed out flaws with this game at least. And I do like this game. Probably right there, actually. You know, that looks like a spot. If I ever saw a spot. Might not have an X, but it's definitely a spot of some sort. Anyways, yeah, just watching him play games and stuff, growing up with that. Horror games are not my cup of tea, but they are enjoyable when shared with people you care for. At least survival horror, which is a very rare genre nowadays. Most horror games are more not that than anything else. I feel like horror as a genre really started losing its way a lot, and I mean a lot. Anyways, let's see here. As the village's numbers dwindled, the Imperial Court soon sprang to action. The survivors would then combine their efforts in order to expel the sordid thieves. Ooh, they ousted them. I'm kind of fuzzy on the order here, but from what I can tell, this must be the end, right? It's gotta be. Good for them. They deserve to get a good end. A good end? By meaning escapeth me. Whoops. They don't really say that back then, do they? It's like when everyone gets to live happily ever after? I would ask thee speak not of my life as thou wouldst a capricious child's tale. That's the last of them, right? Let me see if I got this straight. A catastrophic disaster occurred, leading some believers to think their mountain god caused it all. After appeasing his wrath with the life of a maiden, they were branded as villains. From there, their foul deeds just escalated, until finally, they were snuffed out. That sound right? Hey, you okay there? Now you're the one quivering. Just nothing. Good. Now, living one, I bid thee return to my keystone. I trow that my memory doth verge on returning ere long. Okay. That'll be the 6-1 right there. And yeah, you can see the keystone. Fun, fun. Oh, but, yes, survival horror and horror is a genre that's going in some upsetting directions. And it's been doing that for a while. It's just not really super staying true to it. becoming a lot of other, like, minor variations of the genre, like, freaking gore porn, basically, or just jump scare central. Stuff that could be related to horror, but just goes all in a direction that it really shouldn't be. Because horror is something that you gotta handle well. Here we are, back at the rock. Doesn't seem like much has changed, though. I wonder how this thing wound up following our belle down here any... Wait, hold up. Look, it's a little worn, but there's something carved into it. Kinda hard to make it out, though. Let's see. As the adherents were called, the calamity and famine yet continued. The imperial court feared it an act of divine retribution from the mountain god. Huh? So the disasters didn't stop even with the believers out of the picture? The rest says... Thus was it quelled with the final act of defilement, that of the sole remaining adherent, founding priestess, Kaya. It can't be. The girl they sacrificed was one of the bad guys? Which makes you? Yeah, I remember. Oh, how I remember. The taste of earth sauced in blood. The filling of that self-same soil which entombed me. Most of all my mission. That which giveth my life purpose and resolve. Ye who sought to bind me to this place. Prepare to face my torment anew. Great, now she's a Klasha? Alright. Oh. She's actually one of the big ones. Okay. There's some space. See how this goes. Not nearly as much damage as I was hoping for. Oh, wait, there we go. Actually, yeah, it's pretty good. There we go. See if we can take her down from the weak point alone. There we go. So, what you got to say, girl? Woe betide me, and lack the day. What tragedy to vanish thusly, never to rend those vile churrs limb from limb. But they're long gone already. Even you've forgotten by now. Be honest, can you even remember what they look like anymore? Huh, mayhaps not. The only faces I can conjure before me are those of you foppish fools. And what do we got here? Keystone fragment. Well, that's one way to dodge your problems. Still, 900 whole years? Grudges sure do last. That they do. The same goes for all feelings. At least we've purged the place, or... So, she's 900 years old, huh? Let's see here. Empathy would increase lip size. Toxicity is just resisting purge cancel, but we haven't freaking gotten a single level up in toxicity, and we don't know what the base level up does either. The next synergy thing, we need to get it up to 5. For the next empathy thing, I think it's saying we need it up to 5 as well. Just to increase the clip size. So let's just go with toxicity. So she's 900 years old, huh? Could you maybe not look so psyched about that? That's like 50 age gaps in one. I mean, true. Well, Kikiri, where's your apology? Do you need me to spell it out for you? Repeat after me. S. Would you drop it already? I told you I'm not apologizing. Huh? Are we live right now? Seriously? Good work purging that hell. I fixed the fan mail I botched after the last show. This spell was really one to watch out for, huh? Without a doubt. Until now, this hell had spelled out game over for many a dear listener of ours. Perhaps it was those 900 long years that finally wore it down enough to be purified. But don't get too sorry for her. The Belle did still order her followers to slay the innocent. It just goes to show what goes around always comes around. Right, Kikiri? How should I know? Tune in next time to Hagan Radio, except for all you spiteful little rats out there. Alrighty, good stuff. That stage was a lot longer than I was expecting. We only got like... Yeah, we barely have any time left for this episode. Are we gonna have enough... An ever-growing hell of multiple souls at once. Oof. Okay, you know what? Let's... Well, we got a lot of money for one. See what the heck we got from her. Normal shot... Shot damage to cores. Charge shot damage up. Okay. 6 clip size. It's got a lot of damage for a normal shot, that's for sure. Like a lot of damage for a normal shot. Charge is super quick too. Let's see, this one's another bomb one. Let's try this bomb one real quick. And upgrade it, let's say twice? Yeah, sure, why not? So far we don't have better defense, but might be worth upgrading this stuff. Go with this one for now. Yeah. Poison gauge, reload, shop power up. Yeah. Actually, just upgrade everything at least once. Let's do that real quick. Why not? Inventory management nonsense. I'm pretty certain when I played this last time, I upgraded everything to cap because I could and I enjoyed playing the game. I say let's go back into this hell real quick and try to figure out where the last gem is. And I'm curious if I can just bail at that point after getting it. Let's find out. Because I do not have enough time this episode to go through another hell, and well, this is the last episode I can do today. Especially if they're getting as long as that last one was. It was like an entire episode in one freaking stage, yo. Let's see here. I have an idea of where it might be. Because there was a mire in a corner that we never purged. But it disappeared after we finished all the enemies in the room. So I think it might be that. We'll see. Got through all this stuff, yada yada. So I believe, yes, this corner right here. I don't think we ever got a chance to purge this. And there it is. Okay, well, did we just put out now? We keep the item? Like 100%, that's not my fault, right? That is legit actually bad game design. Probably, possibly. So did we keep her? Let's look for her. Don't know what she would be. Nope, it doesn't look like we get to keep her if we didn't finish the stage. Hey Vey. Okay, wait, it says we got all three though. Wait, hold up, man. Where the heck this girl at? Like, it's not there. Not a Deliriant. Can't be a Deliriant. Nothing new there. Oh gosh, should I just legit glitch myself out of this piece of equipment? I think I did. I think I legit glitched myself out of this equipment. Well, let's try to plow through this stage real quick to see whether or not I'm glitched out of it. Because the overworld says I have all three gems. That's... okay, we'll see. We will see if me finishing this stage actually fixes this or not. Yeah. This setup's already not okay. Like, I know a few episodes ago I was complaining about the twin belle stage or whatever, but I was actually in the wrong. This one's actually just not okay. That poison mire I cleared for that last gem disappears if you clear out all the enemies. So you'll just be SOL and have to start the entire stage over. That's not okay. Grabbing it, apparently you can't just like dip out. Like 100%. Man, it says we got all three gems. Do I need to... Yep, that's just cleared now. Oh. Well, if I locked myself out of an item, at least you guys know. Well, it's not like it's gonna break the game, me not having one piece of equipment. It is annoying though. I highly doubt it's the most game breaky whatever, but yeah, let's just plow through the stage ASAP. Because I do want to say, when I picked up the other piece of equipment I missed, I did complete the stage though, so hopefully me finishing this stage will kind of circle everything back all well and good. There we go. Out through everywhere. Yeah, those enemies. Those are the only enemies in this entire game that don't look like they fit with one another. And even then, they still kind of look that way. They look all right. Okay, clear all this out. These stages go a heck of a lot quicker if you're just focusing on the tasks they give you, man. Like, yeah, I'm the type of dude that likes clearing out all these mires and getting a lot of money from doing so, you know? It does make me feel better to do that. Plus, you get a lot of money and stuff for it. EXP, so on and so forth. It does reward you. It's just... It obviously takes up time is all I'm saying. And, well, I guess I'm a sucker for wasting time semi-regularly. Life's meant to be taken leisurely and enjoyed, man. You can't keep going 100%, 110%, whatever, 24/7. You really can't. Okay. Just focus on getting all this stuff out. Because hopefully as we finally get this stage over, we'll get that piece of equipment. Pop that open, because why not? Money, nope, it's HP. Honestly, it kind of goes to show how much time I'm kind of wasting per stage, just exploring and kind of doing me. But then again, I'm also not looking for poison gems right now, which is part of the issue. If I knew where every single poison gem was, I could obviously just beeline there and skip everything else, but until you know that, you're kind of checking every corner / crevice, clearing out any and every group of enemies, because all of them could be where the poison gem is. Wonder how quickly you can beat this game, speedrun-wise. I think the game's a bit too lesser known for people to actually want to speedrun it. Oh well. It's not like I speedrun whatsoever, so it's not like I could do that. Maybe I should just check out that website that does catalog speedruns though and see what the heck the world record's at. Or if anyone even bothered. Like, if I can get me a world record, easy peasy, why wouldn't I? Like, why not? Here we go. Get rid of that. Clear this out just to be safe. Get it done ASAP. And let's see here. Piece of candy? Piece of candy. Alright, let's see. Cough, cough, ahem. Hey, quit hacking all over me. Make all the faces you want. You're still not getting a piece. Okay, what you got to say, girl? But wait, we already know what you got to say. We've been here before. Also, just as you can kind of see, like, all the plot bits are the same and you can make different decisions. That's why I'm like, at least with Black Poison, I'm pretty certain with how you handle that cutscene if you have a certain item, it goes differently. That's why I'm not super worried about like, oh, I need to reload a save and restart everything. Plus, we're fairly far into the game. Me having to redo that bit is not too bad, even if I had to redo from that bit to the end of the game. It's really not super bad. Especially when you can plow through stuff like this. ASAP. Yeah, I wouldn't end up as strong if I plowed through every stage like this, but I would still probably be able to beat the game if I was smart about it. Well, that's if I was smart about it. You guys know me by now. I'm not, as the game just freezes. Poison control, I want to like you. Stop being buggy. Like, seriously. I want to be able to fully recommend you. Like, 100%. You're like freaking Legacy of the Dragonborn or whatever when I'm modding Skyrim. It's like, I want to like you so bad, but gosh, are you so buggy and laggy every single time I load you up. Gosh, can I not do anything with Legacy of the Dragonborn in my load order because it just lags so much nonsense every single time I'm in that town. That should be enough. There we go. What you got to say? Fancy! So on and so forth, and done. Like it. Those of you that don't know, it's a mod for Skyrim that outright lets you slowly fill in a museum, and it has its own quest line, and it's okay. Yeah, so she is there. Okay, so if you're playing at home and you deal with what I had, you can still get the item if you finish the stage. That's good to know. Good to know. Okay. Legitimately good to know. Everything's at level... Oh, you're not at level 2. Get you up there. Let's, I guess, just slowly upgrade things to level 3. I know I should be saving money for the, like, super expensive plot nonsense in the shop. I know that. But number go up and it make my head go... Anyways, I'll talk about Legacy of the Dragonborn or whatever, and then we'll call it good. It's a mod for Skyrim that lets you fill in a museum of all the uniques and stuff you'd get in the game. Which sounds awesome. And it's got like this whole quest line, and it really expands. It's like a really great sized mod with a lot of compatibility. It has a lot of stuff to make sure it plays nicely with other stuff. Any single playthrough I've done with it, it has just slowly lagged more and more and more and more as I played through the game with it going. And it's specifically that mod that does it. Like constantly, anytime I'm in the town, they set up this museum, Solitude. The town on the cliff, for you guys that can't remember the town's fine. It would lag out the entire town more and more as I played through more. It would, anytime going into the museum, it would lag more and more and more and more, just as time went on. And just like, I want to like that mod. I really do. A lot of people swear by it. It's just too buggy for me. 100%. And like, getting into Skyrim modding, at least how I've been modding Skyrim on like the Steam Deck and stuff, I was using like packs originally that were people like, yeah, all this stuff works well together, you're not gonna have any issues, just use these mods with these settings, you're good. That's how I got into modding the game. So like, yeah, I was arguably, when this started, it was on a very quote unquote stable version of these mods and like them all working together. And I wasn't throwing in any wrenches to change up how it was working. That being said, as anyone who's played Skyrim or an Elder Scrolls game knows, those games are held together with shoestring and gum, and they are known for just breaking in weird ways. So I'm not even like upset at the mod author for Legacy of the Dragonborn. I just can't play it. I want to like it. I just can't. Anyways, that's enough for an episode. I'll talk to y'all in another episode of Poison Control. But until then, ciao. Oh gosh, we only need like 7 more stickers and we're good. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Anybody, talk to y'all later.